Good morning, guys, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 in Frankenmuth. Feels like it's been a minute since I've played this map because, well, I've really been enjoying the survival gameplay on Umbrian Valley. But yeah, guys, it is April, not only in real life, but also in the game. And, well, we got all of our equipment pretty well tidied up. The paint on the tractor isn't looking the greatest, but that's okay. That is okay. Well, today, guys, as Bob Ross would say, we have some big decisions to make. We need some sort of planter or seeder, one of the two. And just thinking, do these two work together? That would actually be a pretty decent combination. No? So it works with this one. I do like that, though. How much would that be together? Ooh. Because we also need to get a roller. Let's see if we got... no, nothing. Nothing of use. But we're going to also need to get a roller of some sort. I mean, we've got this, but could you imagine at just 3 meters how long it would take to do a field? It would just take so long. We've got this. This is a really nice one. It is quite expensive, though. And it's, 12.3 meters. Then we've got this big guy at 140. What I may do, guys, is, just because as of right now, as it stands, we don't have the money to buy both. So we're going to be renting one or the other. So, let's see. This one is 15 meters, guys. That is crazy. But it requires 300 horsepower. This one is 12 meters, and our tractor is just within that horsepower range. So theoretically we could do it. But it's still, it's quite a bit out of our price range. Which is unfortunate, but may end up doing. Well, see, that requires 300 horsepower. Requires 220, 165, and then 125. Guys, it is a tough decision for sure. I'm really thinking may just do this. It's 6 meters. It's the bigger of the, and, but man, guys, I got to be honest. I mean, it's unfortunate. I mean, because, we're going to have just barely enough money to, if we purchase both. But I really want to. So let me see. I don't know. I'm really thinking this would be plenty big enough in terms of the roller. It'll take a little bit of time, but so I'm going to go ahead and buy that because we need it. And then cedars, guys, yeah, it's, it's definitely, it's a rough decision for the cedars, I won't lie. I mean, that is really the one that I think I may end up going for. It'll last us a little while. But we need to buy seeds too. So, and how much seed does that? 2,800 liters. I'm hoping, well, to do all 3 fields, we'll probably need that much, won't we? So really need to go ahead and buy some seed as well. So that held 2,800. I think it was 2,800. So if we bought 2 of those, that's 1,600. So there, I mean, that's pretty much what we're going to be rolling with, guys. I mean, it's not the greatest setup. But yeah, I don't know. It's just what we got to roll with at this point in time. It's not ideal for us, but oh well. I will see you when we get to the store. Okay, guys, welcome back. We've got everything. Well, I shouldn't say we've got everything loaded, but we've got our cedar loaded, and we're heading back to the farm now. And well, this doesn't seem too heavy. I do think I'm gonna have to put it back in manual mode though when we start actually working in the field, simply because this tractor, it does seem to struggle a bit when it's not in manual mode. So yeah, we're probably going to need to do that. Because of that very reason. I don't know why. It's like the automatic transmission or the automatic feature on this, especially on some of the manuals. It really seems to the transmission is constantly searching for the gear that it should be in, and it just makes it really difficult, especially when it gets like hung up in the low gear and you're just like maxing out the revs, and it's not fun at all. I was really hoping to get some used equipment, guys, if I'm honest. That's really what I was looking forward to. Now I think I'm only going to plant this one field in sorghum, and that's just so we can get chickens, because I really want to start getting some chickens, because that's going to be good money coming in for us, with the price of eggs and things. So that's really what I'm wanting to do. It's just, well, we did well on our harvest when we sowed it, but we didn't make enough to do everything that I wanted to do. So it is what it is on that, guys. We can't change that. But it is unfortunate. It really is, because I was definitely looking forward. But hey, we've got some contracts, I'm sure, that we'll be able to do. In fact, I think that may be something that we'll do when we get up here. We may check those just to see. Because if there's some decent contracts, guys, then we may be able to do okay with it, and I mean, what I would really like to do too is I do want to get a lawnmower and get in here and mow this grass when it's time. That would be some money for us. We could bale it up as silage, and that would be some big money for us. So I don't know. It's definitely something to think about, right? I mean, it's going to take time, guys. We're still small time as of now. And it's unfortunate that we're not growing faster, because I really want us to be growing faster. Um, but, at the same time, guys, we're going to be doing okay once we, start doing some other things. Because we're buying all of our equipment, so we're not going to be out any major cost for leasing or anything in the future. But some of the equipment that we do have, I mean, we have to understand that it's getting older. Um, or I shouldn't say it's getting older, but it's getting a lot of hours on it, like the tractor here, and it's really doing things that it's not meant to do. Because it's really not meant to do this, this much heavy lifting. I mean, this is fine, I feel, but it's not meant to pull that plow and everything. Let's see if I can just turn that off, lift it up here. But yeah, these trees are just so difficult to work with, I'll be honest with you. And if I thought I could, I would just about buy a chainsaw, and if it would let me cut those, I would. I don't think I own that land though. But yeah, I definitely would, cut them, because it's making life difficult for me. But what can you do, right? I'm really hoping that we have enough seeds. I think we'll have enough for this field. I really do. I don't know what I'm going to plant on the other fields as of yet, guys. I really don't. This is just to get our chickens up and going. Because that's still something that I want to do. But on the other fields, guys, I really don't know. Like, would it be a good idea to do some corn and things like that? I mean, would that be something to do? And get some good silage out of it. I know that we'll need a clamp, for that to get the silage. But that would definitely be a lot of good money, I think. But yeah, I don't know just yet, guys. I really don't. Well, let's look and see what kind of contracts we've got going on here. Some good cultivating contracts. That's a pretty good plowing contract. Sowing, I do like that. But I don't... Oh, look at that. Man, that would be really nice. Really nice. But maybe one of these plowing contracts, I don't know. Some decent money there. May do one of those. May get started on that. And just to get some extra money rolling into the farm, guys, because there's a lot of things I want to do, and as it stands right now, we're not going to be able to do that. And I don't like that. I want to be able to get this stuff, taken care of as quickly as possible. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to make another pass here. Let me see if we can line this up a little bit better. No, not that way. Oh, I'm just going all into this guy's... Oh, Lord. Did the settings for that not save on this? I did like the steering sensitivity. I don't know if it's saved on this though. I don't know. I'll have to look at that and see too. But the steering, I don't know. Going forward, it feels okay. Maybe it was just I was just going way too fast in reverse. But yeah, I'll probably do another pass here, all the way around, and then a couple more at the bottom, so that I can just have a worker do this while I take the other equipment up, and then I'll take this over again and just have the worker do the contract. Because I mean, we really need the money, guys, just to do some things. Like I really, I know it's going to take us a long time to do this with this specific, this specific piece of equipment because it's kind of small time for this. But that reminds me, I'm going to go ahead and change that now. I think it's here. Let's see, where is it? Am I missing it? Okay, we got a bit longer on that. Am I looking it over? Why am I not seeing it? Am I crazy? I probably shouldn't answer that, guys. Yeah, I definitely am. Let me just get here and then I'll stop. But it should be here. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we'll just kind of roll like this, guys. Sorry about that. I hate when that happens. It's like, but on my other series, I did switch it to automatic because I was really struggling with the, with getting a tractor to climb the hill. So yeah, had to switch it over because, for whatever reason, manual just wasn't working. I apologize if you hear my girl cackling in the background like the witch that she is. I don't know, she's probably watching TikTok or something. I don't know. These younger folks. Because guys, she is a bit younger than me. She's 10 years my junior. So she's a bit younger. But nonetheless, I think we work really well together. She's the brains of the outfit. She's a teacher, so she's pretty smart. Yeah, it's just it's one of those things that happens, guys. I get a day when the stepson's away, and I'm like, I can record, and then now, well, she's cackling like the witch she is, and the dog is barking. And this is the only bad thing, guys. When you get used to driving the automatic again, it's like you're wanting to hit brake to go into reverse, but that's not reversing. That's just, yeah, I made a mess of that. That's okay. That's okay. We'll just bring it back in line here. You saw nothing. Nothing at all. Okay, well, this is going pretty nicely. We've not used a ton of our seeds, so we may have enough. I'm hoping we'll have enough. I don't know. But I think I'm going to do one more pass here, and then I'm going to go set the worker up. And that should leave them enough room to be able to turn this without putting it in the ditch, literally. I don't know though. Some of these workers, they will surprise you. Okay, so we'll just try to... There we go. Try to line this up as best as possible. Really wish the tree wasn't in my way. That's pretty good. I'll just put you there. I'll hop out. Try not to get hit by the car. Okay. Wait, this is... Oh, at first it said it was owned by nobody. I was about to be like, whoa. I hadn't seen that before. So I'm going to go ahead and borrow the items on this contract. Is there another decent plowing one? Yeah, I think I'll do this one too. I'll do both of those, and I'll go ahead and do this one. Well, why not? Why not just do this? Just do as many as possible. So you're doing well. So let's just... Okay, I don't think they gave us a front weight for this, so... Nope. So we'll have a couple of fields to do here, guys. We'll keep our worker busy for a while anyway. Trying to remember what field numbers they were. Well, I could have swore we accepted the third one. Did we not? Field 18, field 20. We'll do that one too. So field 18, 20, and 6. So... just looking to see. Six is way up there. 18 and 20 are right side by side, so we'll hit those really quick. Yeah, this is the one thing, guys, that gets difficult for me with the tracks. Is the how quickly they turn. They do turn really quick, and in a way that's a good thing, but in other ways, like when you're not used to that, it's a bad thing. But yeah, this tractor, I mean, it pulls the weight without any problem. So this would be a really nice tractor to get at some point, I think. It's definitely something that I would like to get. I don't know if we will, but we'll see. My goal is, guys, we'll do these contracts. We'll get them knocked out, and hopefully that'll give us enough money to at least start thinking about doing chickens. Because we got to buy the actual pen. Then we also have to buy, at least maybe get us a mower so we could do some grass cutting. Because it's only April right now, so we may not have a whole lot to do. But, in the next little bit, we're going to have quite a bit to do. So, being able to cut some grass, get some silage, that would be really, really nice. Really nice. But what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get everything set up for the worker. Then I'm going to let them go ahead and take over these contracts. Get Dave and Johnny down here to work on these for us. And then I'll see you in a bit. Okay, guys, welcome back. Welcome back. Just got everything finished with getting the sorghum in the ground. And I think the contract, I think it's coming along nicely. It's actually completed. So I'm just going to run over here real quick and just kind of park up and hop in this tractor and get them started. I did go ahead and just start using my equipment because this plow, it just works so much better. In all honesty, it does. But yeah, I'm thinking what I may do, guys, is I may do well, I'm thinking of it here. I may do grass in one of the other fields, or the one little front section in the field that I just did. I may just plant grass there. Let me check to make sure this is it. And it is. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. It's just something that I'm thinking about doing. I don't know if I will. But yeah, it's definitely want to get some grass going, like a field of grass. Doesn't have to be a huge field, just some for some silage for when we do get animals and things. And I like to go ahead and just get this little section out of the way because, well, this section it gives the workers fits for whatever reason. But I'm thinking may go grass. I don't know just yet. Just a little section, nothing major. May just plow up like a little small section there. Just in front of the field that I just planted. Just to do a little bit of grass, because a little bit of grass, guys, in a field goes a very long way. It really does, especially if you take good care of it. But what I need to do is I need to get this field ready to go, get this worker working on it so I can run up and get that roller and get that field rolled. And that way we've got everything done to that field except for when it comes up, I need to put on small tires on my tractor and get the second application of fertilizer. Because it will need that just yet, because the one that we have, it doesn't do fertilization along with sowing the seed, so we will need to do that. I don't like that. I don't know why that happened, but it does, and it annoys me. But yeah, we'll need to get that taken care of too. But with our fertilizer, that that will not take long with the equipment that we have for that, with the spreader, because it's the nice one that has the nice wide spread. And I just really wish, guys, that allergies would just go away. They've been really, really rough, and I'm not enjoying them at all. And I did that again. I don't know why that does that. But yeah, definitely need to get that second application of fertilizer. And it's just anytime I go to cough, like if I'm worried that I'm going to cough in the mic, I kind of get a little tense and my thumb may twitch a bit. And it's causing that to happen. I don't like it. But anyway, need to get that second coat of fertilizer applied. And then that field should be pretty much ready to go. At least I'm hoping anyway. I know it needs to be rowed as well. I just really hope that we get a decent yield bonus on it, because I know that's going to be very important. We want to be able to get as much of that as possible, because that is what we're going to be using for our chickens. I think this will be down far enough to get that section too as well. But we're going to be using that to feed our chickens, and we're doing that so we have chicken feed for a few years, at least a couple. I don't know how long it'll last, because I know chickens, if you get quite a few, they do populate pretty quickly. So we'll just have to see on that. But I'm hoping that we do get quite a few chickens initially. Get that production going for the eggs, because that's going to help us, as far as income goes. We can continually have some form of income. And that's the same way like with the wanting to do the silage, because it's really good income. And we just have so many things to do, guys, while we're waiting to either plant or harvest the crop. And we need those things to fill the gap, and if it's something that can, maintaining the equipment and stuff, that's all well and good, but we're also wanting to do things that are going to, make us money. And I think the first thing I may do is I may just get some bees, a couple of decent sized beehives, because they're pretty inexpensive, and they don't really require anything, but honey does make pretty good money. Honey is money, so that'll probably be the first thing that we do. I don't know though. It's just one of those things that I'm just kind of thinking. But I do want to get chickens. I want to get chickens relatively soon as well. Just because, like I said, the money you can make off of just eggs is just really, really good. So that's my goal. But we'll probably start with bees. But these contracts are going to go a long way toward helping us get there. Because once we get these contracts done, we're going to have pretty decent money. And of course, as you've seen, as soon as I get money, I invest it into the farm. So definitely going to be doing some things, this summer, and this or spring as it is. But we're definitely going to be doing some things, and I think bees will be where we start, and then hopefully by the end of summer, or maybe fall, we'll be able to get chickens. That is my goal anyway. I don't know if that's going to be something that it's going to necessarily happen. But, in the downtime during the summer, when I'm just waiting for the crops to grow, I'm going to be, focusing heavily on, doing contracts, doing, grass work, getting that silage, things like that that'll make us some money. But I do know that, we need to buy equipment for that as well. So, because we're going to need, we're going to need a lawnmower, the main thing, and on top of that, we're also going to need a baler. And so, yeah, I mean, it's, and depending on the baler that we get, we may also need a wrapper. I'm not sure. Typically, though, you will need some sort of wrapper. Now, we could get along without I think it's a tedder. I think that's the one that we would use. I'll have to look to see to know for sure, because I'm not 100% certain on that. Or a windrower, yeah. I think the windrower is the one that we would need. Let's look to see. Yeah, windrower. So we would definitely need a windrower, or we don't definitely need a windrower, I should say, but it would definitely make it easier, right? So it would be something that would be nice to have, but if we don't have it, it's no big deal. We can make do without it for now. But it definitely, it would be something that would be nice to have starting off too. And I mean, as far as the lawnmower goes, I mean, we don't need a big fancy one just yet, because we're not going to have like huge fields of grass or anything. But I would like a decent one, and just, it doesn't have to be anything that's great or anything. We just one that goes on the front of the old Fiat Agri, and it'll do the trick. And I don't even know. I mean, it maybe, that's one thing. I know I keep stopping, and I really hate that. But I'm just kind of curious. Cause, let's see, what is that under? I think it's under silos. Maybe it's not under silos? So yeah, it may do something like this. I don't know. That may be less expensive. Do this because it's not huge. In turn, it's not expensive, but it would definitely do the trick for us. It doesn't really say. I don't see anywhere where it says like the amount that it holds, though. But maybe something like that, and a lawnmower just to get us started. It may be better to go that route. I don't know. We'll have to see. But it's definitely an option that we have. I just don't know. I don't think we're going to be able to swing that. But it's definitely it's an option, and it's a good option, and it may be something that we end up doing. Just get a lawnmower and a forage wagon, and just basically, as we're cutting grass, just have the forage wagon follow us along back, the tractor, and just collect the grass. That way, you're doing it all in one go. And as the forage wagon gets full, take it and dump it into the silo. That would probably work pretty well. And to me, that would be much less time than, wrapping it and baling it and things like that. But I don't know. I just don't know if that's something that I'm going to do as of yet. I don't know which way I'm going to go. It's just a thought. Let me know in the comments below, what you think would be the best for that. But yeah, it's going to be one of the two for sure. because I definitely want to do silage. There's just too much money in it to not do it. And then of course when we do get cows, being able to make the TMR would be really, really good. So I don't know. I mean, it's just there's a lot of things that that I'm just kind of thinking about, and wondering if it would be good to do. But yeah, guys, I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna finish this up, and then I'll bring you back in when we go to potentially sow that other field. So I'll see you in a bit. What's going on, guys, and welcome back. Welcome back, and well, I've decided to not do the grass just yet because, well, I don't want to use a field just yet for just grass and everything. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to wait. I was just going to turn this down here into grass, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this for some other things. But I've got this field all rowed. It's all nice. I have all the contracts done. But yeah, I think I want to use this for something else. Just debating on what we may use that for, because I think we own all of that. Let me see. Yeah, we own all of that. So what I think I may do is I may do something on this that isn't necessarily grass related. I mean, although I would like to do grass, I don't think it's quite ready to mow. And the thing is, I don't want to plow it up before I actually cut the grass initially. I would like to cut the grass and then plow it, because I feel like that way I'm getting the most out of it. I don't think, just plowing it all up and everything at the moment would be the best thing to do. But I don't know. I mean, I maybe I should. I'm not really sure. It's really, it's one of those things that it's up in the air. Plus I was looking at some mowers and things, and I don't know which one would be a good one to go for. This one would probably be more than enough, I think, for now. I really think that, because we don't need anything that's huge just yet. But I mean, I really want to do grass, and I really think I may turn one of these fields here into grass. I don't know which one just yet. But I'm really thinking I may do that. I may actually just go ahead and do it too. I mean, I think I may just go ahead and do that. Let me go ahead though, and let me just park up, and let me go down to these contracts, and let's collect on them all, guys. Let's see what that brings us up to. Look at that, guys. We're up to $62,441. So that's pretty decent money. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here, and we own this grass. We know we own that. So what I think I'm going to do is, let me just pull this up. And what I think we may do, guys, is we may do a couple of these. Just kind of put them off to the side here. Just like right there. Boom. How far down does it have to go? And that's really all I'm going to do. Just those two. And let's see. We really want a good one of these. We'll probably do this one. Just kind of put it in the middle. Yeah, that works good. That works really well. Look at the little bees just going to work. So that's good. You know, that's really nice. I do like that. And that means if we do happen to plant something back here, that bees benefit, which I don't know if we ever will, but if we do, which let me see what that is. So we may do canola, sunflower, we may do that. Yeah, I don't know. We may do one of those two. I don't know about potatoes, guys, because potatoes is just it's so difficult to get into. But yeah, I just don't know about that. But yeah, I think I may go ahead and I do need to, let me just top in this real quick. I do need to repair some things, mainly my plow here, because it's been worked pretty good. It's been worked pretty good, and I noticed on the last field it wasn't doing as well as I'd hoped. So I'm just going to pull it around here real quick. And I'm not going to bother. I was going to clean everything up, but I'm going to plant grass over in that other field. So I'm not going to worry too much about that, but I am going to go ahead and clean this up because I won't need this. But it'll just make it easier to repair if it's clean, if it's nice and clean. And that should be good. We'll put that back and we'll just come on around back here. I really do need to move that pallet. Just kind of in the middle of the way. Just back it in here. Okay, so it's not going to go in there. I'm going to have to lower it down. Maybe. There we go. And let's just run over and see how much it's going to cost. Man, this thing is already... but yeah, it does need repaired. Because like I said, it was missing huge spots. So, we got that repaired. Going to take and put it back up for now. I'm just going to lift it up here. It's not slowing me down too much. But just going to kind of drop it off here for now. And I think I left my seeder back here because I hired a worker to finish seeding this, and there was a lot of missed spots on the back. And I didn't like it, so yeah, I went ahead and fixed it up as I was rolling it. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, this old tractor, it's a workhorse. It really does well. It's one of my favorite tractors, and because it's so cheap and it's so versatile, uh, I really do like it. Let's see. Oh, it's around the other way. Okay. I wasn't sure exactly how I left it. But yeah, guys, I really wish we could. That's my only fault with it, is it doesn't work very well in automatic. Um, we have to drive it in manual, and it's just switching back and forth between everything. It's just so difficult. It really is. Because you get used to driving the manual, and then you get in an automatic, and you're like trying to do things that it just won't do, and vice versa. But yeah, I don't know, guys. I mean, I guess we probably need to get us a pallet fork now for, and we need to get some kind of bed so we can haul the honey, because we're going to have a lot of it, I'm hoping. And I'll probably put some more beehives there as time goes on, and as we get more money. Let me look at the contracts that we have. I really need to get a cultivator too. I really do. I need a cultivator. But a cultivator that doesn't cause stones, preferably. So I need to kind of look at that and research that and see what would be the best ones to get for that, because I don't want to be picking stones every year. If I have to plow it, I'm fine with it, but if I don't have to plow it, I don't want to be dealing with stones. But I don't want to turn stones off, because again, that, to me, that I feel like that makes it a little bit less realistic. And that's something that we have to do. That's something that a farmer has to do in real life. So, I just don't want to turn that off, because I like to keep it as real as possible. I mean, there are things that we do that are not so realistic, but I try to keep everything as real as possible. And guys, let me look at these fields real quick, because I want to do the small one. I think 32 is the smallest of the two. No, I don't know. So that's 35. So yeah, this one's a bit smaller, so that'll be the one that we turn into grass. Just wanted to make sure it was the smaller of the two, which I'm sure there was probably a better way to do that. Probably should stop when I'm doing that. That might be a good idea. But yeah, I think that right there would be enough for now. That would get you plenty of. Let me go ahead and change it. I think that's grass. Pretty sure it's grass. Let me just make sure though. Yeah. I mean, I hate doing that, but I always want to make sure that I'm doing the right thing before actually doing it. Because, once you start doing it, you can't undo it. Or you wouldn't want to undo it. Anyway. So yeah, we're going to have some nice little field of grass here. It'll be nice. We'll make some decent money on. Just need to back this up a little bit. Just make sure we get as much of it as possible. Go ahead and put that down. Turn it on. And let's roll. But yeah, grass, I would assume it probably needs road as well. So I'll need to bring the roller over and do that, but I'll probably do that off camera. because this is going to be a pretty long video as it is. So, but yeah, guys, we'll have us a nice little field of grass. It's not going to be a huge field. So a couple contracts we'll be able to get the mower, and I don't know, we may get lucky and a decent baler or something come up. I don't know. I mean, I really don't. It's hard to say, really. I know that it would be nice, but let me back this up a little bit. And while I'm doing this, let's go ahead and check on the price of all of this stuff that we're going to need. So the mower is $12,000. We could easily get that right now without any problem. I would really like to get a baler that does the wrapping for you. I think it's this one that does the wrapping for you. That's a lot of money, though. That's a lot of money. It really is. I think this one does it for you as well. Maybe not. No. So I don't know, guys. I really don't know. It's gonna have to be a round baler for us to do silage. So we may have to end up doing something like this, and just doing a bale wrapper, because that looks like it's a little bit cheaper to get into. So 48 and 22. So yeah, you're looking at 70,000 versus the all-in-one is 99,000. Is this an all-in-one? Oh, this is an all-in-one too. I may just do this. I like this one. This is nice. So yeah, I may just end up doing this one, guys. It's not terribly expensive. And then I'll do the trick. And let's see. Which I think this is the one that's an auto loader, but it's for square bales. I wonder if there's an auto loader for round bales. That's for square. That's for square. So I don't know. We'll have to see. That's for round bales. So we may end up doing this trailer. It's 50,000. I mean, we're going to spend some money to get into this, but I think it'll be worth it if we stick to it and we do it enough, because silage is always so profitable. Let's just take a look and see. So 311, but 343. So I mean, it's never really bad, because you can get a lot out of a field this size. So yeah, I may research it, may do some more research on it, and see if there may be a better way to do it. I don't know, but it's definitely something that I want to do, because like I said, I would like to do, cows at some point. And if we're doing cows, we're going to need silage. and being able to sell it up until we get to that point, it's going to be quite a bit of additional cash coming in for us. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, it may be cheaper, which that's something I want to look at too. I don't know why I got out, but it may be cheaper, guys, just to do something like this, because we could get a really nice forage wagon. That holds quite a bit. I don't know if that one probably would not be big enough. So this one would probably be big enough, and we've got a tractor that can run it. We do that, and one of those silos. I don't know if that's like a cheating, essentially. That would be considered cheating. But we could definitely go that route. I want to go about it the best way possible. And it's just one of those things. Like I want to do it, but I don't want to spend a fortune doing it, getting into it anyway. If there's better alternatives out there, that may be a better alternative. I don't know. I mean, it really, to do that, and then because we would definitely need to get, if we do that, we would have to get a windrower too. But you can get this little windrower here would be big enough for sure for this little field. And it's only 5,000. So, and we're going to have to get a lawnmower regardless. So in all honesty, we would probably be better off just doing the actual wrapper from a cost standpoint, the baler and the wrapper in that way. I know a forage wagon can be used for many, many things, but it's not really something that we're going to be doing enough. We're not going to use it enough to warrant that price. So I'm not going to, really worry about that too much. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do, guys. That'll be a little bit off because, like I said, we've got to essentially, do the contracts to get the money. And, there's a couple other things that I would like to do, but, we're growing, guys. We're doing things. We're making moves. And it's definitely going to be fun. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up here because it's been terribly long, and I don't want to do really, really long videos. But I'm trying not to. But if there's just a lot going on, and I want you guys to see what's going on, then it's going to be a longer video. Plus, I don't know how long my voice is going to hold out with these allergies. So I'm going to wrap it up here, guys, and I'm going to finish this up. And I'll see you in the next video. If you like the video, guys, I would greatly appreciate it if you'd leave a like. This is content that you enjoy. I would recommend subscribing to the channel. Share it with your friends. Leave a comment. What would be a good idea on the baler? Should I go the baler and the wrapper, or should I just do like a forage wagon and a silo? The thing about silos, guys, too, is they take up a lot of real estate. Real estate I could be using for something else. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments below, guys, what you think would be the best. And with that being said, guys, have a wonderful day, night, evening, wherever you are. Have a good one.